Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Dropping back, it's Rashada. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's good for a first down near the 40. Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And that one is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
They'll hand it off. Stop right at the line in the first play. Nothing there.
On the play. Second down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to throw. It's Reed. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever proved.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore making an impact play.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Long enough and good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. It's third down for the offense. Back to throw. It's Reed. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 3, Texas 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of...
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And we're all tied up now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Evans. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, they brought a blitz here, but I don't even know if the quarterback realized it. The offensive line did a nice job of protecting him, keeping him in the pocket to be able to allow that play to open up for him.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Rashada. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Eludes the rush. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Hand off to the right side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time,
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Incompletion sets up a second down. To throw, it's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield. Makes the catch downfield. Big gain across midfield, though spotted down near the 30.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hand...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed up.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At midfield. Inside the 30. At the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. To the air. It's Reed. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete pass on second down sets up a third and inches. Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
The Aggies are looking to keep this drive going. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. And he gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open. That's a big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make him just trucks through the defender? Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Pressure is coming. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Will he score here? Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Wideout's now clustered. To throw, it's Reed. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Second down play coming up.
Green 25.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Clear. Clear.
Looking to throw it on first down. bringing pressure. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. The back's got it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball for 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. To the air, it's Rashada. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. And it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. He make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Owens. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's at the 50, across the 40, past the 20, the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And he slings this pass over the middle. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brought down at the 9-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
You know, they've got a lead.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Got it.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Looking downfield. It's Rashada. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The important third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He's going to take off here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks it.
It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
On the set.
2nd down after that previous play.
In blue. Let's go.
They'll run it here. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Yeah, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready.
Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some pop.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. They can't stop him. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given.
And the freshman making an impact play there.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now it's